The clip that you're about to listen to is from the latest Ep3 Unpolished episode that we just released today over on our Patreon. If you like what you hear and you decide you want more, all of our patrons, starting even at the lowest tier, get access to the full episode in audio and video format, as well as our entire backlog of bonus episodes that we've recorded up to this point. You can head on over to patreon.com/improvtabletop to learn more and see all the different rewards available there. Now, on with the show. Judd starts sprinting off. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll be right back," heading towards his car. And as Judd is walking away, both of you hear a voice. It is the voice of a young girl. And the voice says, "He came to our town and he poisoned our land. He poisoned our history. He poisoned our hearts." And you look around, like, as you're hearing this voice, it sounds like it's coming from the door behind you, but you look and see nobody in the doorway. And as you, like, triangulate in closer on the sound, it sounds like it's coming from the doorknob. This, through years and years being worn by hands grabbing and turning it, you can see in the shiny reflection of this doorknob, this figure of a girl standing behind you, between the two of you. You turn and look to see her, and she's not there. But you hear the voice resume from the doorknob. "I've tried so hard to remember the past that really was, but it's so quiet under the past that he scratched over the top of it." And you begin to hear more sounds, more ghostly voices, and you turn towards the Masonic Temple a little bit further down the road, and you can see figures, ghostly, spectral, glowing, shimmering in the darkness. They are greeting somebody, entering into the Masonic Temple, giving him permission to enter into the Masonic Temple. This figure they invite in wearing a long, regal cape, long, flowing hair down his back, and he enters in with a smile. And you hear the girl say once more, "He doesn't want any of us to leave here. He won't let any of us leave here." And these spectral images continue to play out. You hear screaming coming from inside of the Masonic Temple and voices chanting, "He is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land." And looking around, see members of the Masonic Order sprinkling a dark and thick liquid around the ground of Bannock, seeping into the earth itself. And it's about this time that Judd comes back up, and he's playing the intro to One Last Breath by Creed.
Judd, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is, okay, I'll start with the bad news. Bad news, we got ghosts. We got a lot of ghosts. The good news is, one of them gave us a hint.
Cool, great.
And I got more good news.
Yeah?
Tell him.
You sound really cool on the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And he starts playing Thunderstruck. Now, before we start letting you guys head off on your ghost hunt, I want to introduce a new mechanic here. I was chatting with Christian about sort of the modularity of Fate as a system. The interesting thing that I've been kind of doing with Fate Accelerated over the past few years is I've been trying to strip back as many mechanics as possible to make it as easy, the narrative can flow as easily as possible. But it is a very modular system that you can tack a lot of stuff onto. Fate Accelerated is like the most streamlined possible version of the game that has been published, and we've been streamlining it even further with our Fate campaigns. But Christian was talking about how he likes some rules to push up against. He likes a little friction in his fiction, a little spice in his dice, as it were. So, in the interest of making this campaign a bit more toothsome, I have printed out my PDF of the Fate Horror Toolkit, and we're going to introduce some new mechanics to this game.
Goody.
And for the first one, I'm going to start by asking each of you, now that you, Real Life 2017 Christian Randall and Real Life 2017 Connor Wood, have been going through some crazy stuff. You fought and killed a werewolf at a bar. You destroyed an entire horde of zombies. Now you're in a literal ghost town with literal ghosts around you. what would you say is the worst impulse, the worst intrusive thought that is filling you along with the dread of the situation that you are in?
Run away, go home. Go home, run away, leave it alone. Ned's gone. He's dead.
All right.
Probably I want to hide.
All right.
Find a place where I can put my back against a wall, see every exit, and then hide under a blankie.
Okay.
Blankie mode.
So, with this in mind, I'm going to introduce a little rules hack called intensity aspects. Now, the way that this works is as long as you are within the boundaries of Bannock, we are going to temporarily replace your troubles with these intrusive thoughts. So, Christian, as long as you're in Bannock, your trouble is going to be hide +1. And Connor, your trouble is going to be run away +1.
Yeah.
At various times, based on what happens in the narrative, that number might increase. It might become +2 or +3 even. And what this is going to do for you is, if you take an action that works in alignment with your intensity aspect, you can use that aspect rating in place of the skill you would use otherwise, or you can just add a +1 to what you would be rolling. So,
50.
like, Connor, you are flashy. If you run away, but you're doing it in a flashy way, you can add a +1 and get +4 to the roll.
Sweet.
Now, if you take an action that works directly against your intensity aspect, the minimum opposition that you're going to face is equal to that intensity rating. And if it was already higher than that, it gets a +1. So, yeah, act in alignment act in alignment with your intensity aspect. It gives you a bonus. Act against it, the opposition gets a bonus.
Oh, cool.
Now, the other thing that we're going to do on top of this, I kind of already stumbled into this without realizing it, but it talks about using a communal fate point pool, which we essentially already have in the form of Judd.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's a rule for enhanced self-compels. In this game, if there is a narrative moment where we feel like, because you have this aspect, it makes sense that a twist would happen in the narrative. And that is something that I can offer as the GM. I could be like, hey, Connor, you really want to run away in this moment. I can offer you a fate point, and if you accept that compel, you get that fate point. You can also always do a self-compel. But in this version of enhanced self-compels, if you compel yourself, not only do you get a fate point, but Judd also gets a fate point on top of that. So
nice.
Extra incentive to compel your own aspects.
Okay, so running away is good.
Yes, is the vibe that we're getting. So those are the new rules that we're adding for this session, this encounter here in Bannock. Judd's looking around and he's like, okay, looking for ghosts. They show up when there's music. Ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. And he's just going to start playing some music. And what would you guys like to do?
Whoa. Okay.
I want to better assess whatever sort of ritual these guys are doing. The whole sprinkling of this dark, oozy liquid underground. I want to see what it's doing. Guys, I'm going to get a better look by going that way a significant amount. I will be back, but give me a minute.
All right. Yeah, so you start rushing down the road there.
Yeah.
The other thing that we are going to, we've done this before. In fact, I think the first time we did this on ImpTab was during the office space. We're going to do a contest here.
Cool.
So we are not in a conflict. We're not fighting against anybody. But essentially, Bannock does not want you to leave. So we're going to, as you are rushing off, let's have you roll with Clever. And since you are acting in the interest of your trouble, you get a +1. So that'll be +3 that you'll make for this roll.
Okay, let's go. -1 +3, so +2.
+2. You're rushing forward, getting near to sort of the boundary line of Bannock, and you feel something reach up and grab at your ankle. I'm going to roll for Bannock. Bannock gets a +4 to prevent you from leaving. So,
man. I'm cussing in my head.
Yeah, you are running and you feel this something grab your foot. You fall, you slam your face into the dust. You can feel the grit scraping against your face. Your glasses get knocked off and they're kind of off in the distance there. And you look down at your ankle and you can see what looks like a hand formed purely from blood, grasping at you, pulling at you, keeping you from running away. And you can see in that flashback, you're trying to learn what's going on here. You can see those priests from the Masonic Temple sprinkling this liquid, sprinkling the blood of the people of Bannock into the ground to prevent them from leaving, to bind their souls to this land.
What the fetch is going on? I'm gonna try to scramble for my glasses because my eyes are bad.
Yeah.
I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah, Christian, you and Judd see Connor running, and suddenly he just eats it super hard into the gravel.
Oh no. All right, in that case, I'm going to pull out my second Pokeball.
All right.
And I'm going to say, "Go! We're Madam!" And it is the cloak Pokemon, and I'm going to put it on like a cloak so I can hide better. It's a bug cover. It's a bug cloak.
It do be a bug cloak.
All right. Yeah, everybody, Worm Adam. It is spelled exactly like it sounds. Worm Adam, like the name Adam.
I think it's Were Madam because it's a lady.
Ah, okay.
I think it's Wormadam because that's what I called her when I was a little kid.
Down in the south.
Wormadam! Help me!
All right. So, yeah, you've got this cloak of sort of leafy greenery around your shoulders.
And I'm going to scuttle forward towards Connor and try and get him to huddle up with us so we can go. I want to try and get towards where that beam of light was coming down because I'm scared of these guys and I want to get away from them too.
Yeah. So you go moving from post to post, like dodging behind fences, behind troughs, behind hitching posts for the horses and whatnot. And when you get to Connor, what sort of state does he find you in?
I'm rolling around on the ground. This thing's got my ankle real bad. My glasses are like 3 feet out of my reach. I'm freaking out, man.
I say, Connor!
Help! Help!
Just like a Midsummer Night's Dream. And I pin you down to the ground and I spit in your face. Calm down.
Whoa! Where'd you get a Wormadam?
I'm gonna punch the blood hand.
Yeah.
And give Connor his glasses back.
Yeah, Judd reaches out with his guitar and scoops the glasses closer. And when you pull Connor closer back towards the center of Bannock, the hand lets go on its own.
Oh, you saved me with the power of music and Pokemon.
Can you believe it flipped us off as it went? Rude.
Extremely rude.
This is the Wild West. This is Montana. This is how we do it out here.
Harumph. The Honor Code office will be hearing about this.
Harumph indeed.